All right. So Logan, the other day when we were out playing,
Yeah.
we we talked about some of the kind of like what you focus on and what some of your part of your mental game.
Yeah.
And for me, that's one of the hardest parts about my game. So when I teach people, I think about how sometimes I falter just because of my own mental game. So that's why I still take lessons and I try to get as much help as I can. So kind of take me through. We kind of did a little bit of discussion while we were on course, but kind of take me through a little bit as to what you're thinking before the round, when you're practicing, kind of what you're working on, and then take me into your first tee shot.
Yeah. So kind of my thought when I'm playing a golf tournament, usually like to play a practice round when it's possible. And I don't ever keep score or anything like that in a practice round. Mostly what I'm trying to do is see the golf course, see where my misses, should be. They can help me kind of have, the best tournament possible, the best scores, and also chart, where the birdie holes are and kind of where those opportunities lay throughout the golf course. In terms of kind of going to the golf course, first round of the tournament, obviously trying to shoot a good number, but it just depends course by course kind of how aggressive I'll be in terms of my approach. And then in terms of my first tee shot, something I've always liked to do, and I know a lot of people say this, but is kind of rehearsing that shot. So if I'm hitting, say, maybe a cut 3-wood off the first tee, the last shot I'll hit on the range, what the 2 or 3 cut 3-woods, just to kind of visualize that shot, feel a little more comfortable when I step up to the first tee. And that's been something I've been doing since junior golf, so it's always worked for me.
All right, good. So once you actually hit your last shot and you've already rehearsed that first tee shot, last shot on the range, go to your first tee shot. So when you get up to that first tee, how do you block out like any nerves or any other distractions, or are you just that focused? You just kind of
Well, I think if you're not nervous, you don't care, obviously. So I like to feel a little bit nervous. There's not really much you can do about it. Luckily I've played a good amount of tournament golf, so I'm not terribly uncomfortable when I get in that position. But really all I'm trying to do is just focus on hitting that shot like I just did on the range. Try to kind of block everything out mentally, and then for me, once that first tee shot's off, I really calm down, and actually when I'm nervous, I seem to hit them a little bit better actually. So.
Good. Well, that's good to know, because actually even some of that will actually even help me out. Good. All right, go ahead and keep hitting there. We'll move on to the next thing here in a second.